Well, good morning. It's always good to see you, and thanks for being here today so we can talk about wellness.
Good morning to you. It's great to be here. You know, I know that's something that you and your wife take very seriously. We've all seen on the news and in the promotions that Omaha is ranking 142 out of 182 cities in health, and we both share the belief that a great city should also be a healthy city. Tell me how and why you believe health is important for Omaha to be a great city.
Well, we're going to start by leading by example, which means I have to get in the forefront of doing all the things with healthy eating, exercising, and those things are being laid out by you and others so that we continue to not only let the city lead, but then we take it to all aspects of our community, every citizen.
And you were great. Last year we had the 9 great walks, and we showed up and had the park even when it was cold. We were out there walking, and you definitely led by example.
Well, we had a variety of a lot of things with the different walks, and they were fun. It's something I do enjoy doing. But we also added in some bicycling too, and then we did something that was really a part of wellness, wasn't it? When I rappelled down the Woodman.
Yes, that was excellent.
So that was a vertical walk for 25 stories.
Yeah, to increase or decrease stress levels, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, they took my blood pressure and all that, and it was right where it should be. So
perfect.
We are doing proper stress management too.
Perfect. You know, as an engineer background, I know that when you were in city council, we took a trip to Boulder, and it was starting to talk about how the design of our city, which Omaha is very much designed for the automobile, but how design of environment is actually really impacts the health. Can you talk about your experiences Boulder and now how you see that change happening here in Omaha?
Well, we were supposed to bicycle for 2 miles. We went for 12, didn't we?
Yes.
And pretty soon, no matter whether the walkway was this way or this way, they all seemed like they were uphill. But we made it. It was good exercise. But what I really came back from Boulder is the complete streets. And it hit me just like a ton of bricks. Why haven't we been doing that forever in transportation, which is my field? So if we're going to do an intersection or a linear street or a grid, why aren't we focusing on all modes? Of course, we've added another one here in our city, but let's do what Boulder did. It's the autos, it's the trucks, it's the buses, it's the bicycles, it's the pedestrians, and we need to add the handicap.
Absolutely. And it's something that I know that we are finding, it's a change in culture that we're trying to create here in Omaha, and it's going to take time so that the automobile drivers see bicyclists, and it's a safe environment. But can you talk a little bit about what the city is doing in terms of the balanced transportation plan and some of the policies that you see that are really important?
I think we need to interject very quickly the importance of this bicycle coordinator. If we're going to have more people on bicycles in the traffic stream or on the trails, then this changes what the non-bicyclers need to anticipate from a safety standpoint. So if you're a motorist, your whole thought process needs to be different on how you're going to engage that bicycle in the traffic stream. So this is important for our city. But if we look at what we're doing now with our transportation planning, we have a plan underway to redo the master plan for the city and transportation. It hasn't been updated since 1999. So the complete streets with all the modes in that I just rattled off a few minutes ago will be in this master plan, whether we're looking at downtown or Millard or Elkhorn or North O, South O, or whatever. And this is going to give us the foundation for being a first-class city and a city of the future.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned the bicycle pedestrian coordinator. Omaha is actually very unique in having a position that's dedicated solely to looking at balanced transportation, along with your bike and ped advisory committee and the balanced transportation. For a Midwestern city, it seems that we are a little bit on the leading edge of cities looking at how to make a city or a healthy city through environmental design.
As we should be. And if you stop and think about it, the bicycling is something that we've had around for centuries. It still has a component, but it gets us into the wellness. But there's another aspect that's important, and that's safety. And no matter what we're doing, whether we're on the job or whether we're in recreation or whether we're doing and involved in bicycling. We need to look at it from a safety standpoint as well.
Well, Mayor Suttle, you know, Live Well Omaha is a collaborative of more than 47 organizations, and I have to tell you that the city and the leadership that's being provided at the city level is incredible in trying to get us to raise our ranking from 142, and we appreciate the support that you're giving us.
Well, this is marvelous. We're going to be with you every step of the way, and the citizens of this city are going to begin to turn on the light bulb one by one that this is part of a better city, and a city that believes in values, and a city that believes in the importance of the quality of life that we have here. It's just going to add one more element, put smiles on a lot of people's faces.
And really be a national model for how you get it done.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Now let's go get healthy, right?
Right.